What is going on, everybody? How's everybody doing today? I hope you're having a good one. Welcome to a new video. Let's thank the Lord for another day, and let's get started. Today I got some more Path of Exile for you. I wanted to show you my final update on my Chaos Slinger. This guy is so much fun. And hey, this character is a little squishy, but hey, it's great damage, and I love the clear. I love how it just spreads and everybody dies, you know what I'm saying? I love those kind of builds. I hate chasing down single targets and trying to whack them with a melee build. But we are going to try some melee builds. I think after this we're going to go try something new, see what this new league has brought us, and see how the melee feels, because hey, that's the meta right now, right? But I never like to do a meta league start because it makes it hard for me to get gear. But now that the league is a couple weeks in, I think I'm going to try some of the new stuff, see what's working. There's still a lot of leveling you could do and a whole lot more upgrades, but I think I'm going to go try some of the other stuff that this new league brought us. But hey, I hope you like this build. If you do, you know what to do, baby. Drop some thumbs, hit that like button. It would really help me out. And hey, come subscribe. Come join the Odie Nation. I'd love to have you guys. Peace out, baby. Yeah. Alright everybody, welcome to another video. Today we're just going to kind of show you my final build on this, and there's still a long way to go, still a lot of leveling to do, and I did make some changes from the last video, but hey, let's get into this. So this is my Chaos Slinger. We're up to level 91. We'll start with the gear. Alright guys, on our gear we have a prophecy wand. We did upgrade it a little bit with our Kalguur bench. It would be better if I had a +2 here, but I didn't have the currency to pull it off yet. We are using the prophet crown. Helps like when you sling your blight, you're stationary, which gives you more armor. We changed to an occultist vestment for the chaos damage does not bypass energy shield, because we was getting slapped around by some chaos damage, but now that is no longer an issue. Energy shield, a little bit more armor, and some resistances, some resistances. And this is pretty cool. We get another level on our chaos gems. This helps us out with a lot of damage, and we got it allocated with reflexes, which helps with our spell suppression and just a fuzz on the energy shield. Got a just a basic rare shield. It helps out with some of our resistances and the avoidance on our ailments. We are using some slink boots for some more spell suppression and a little bit of evasion. And we got some gloves. Just kind of a balance out our resistances, a little bit of armor and energy shield. Alright guys, we will have a path of building in the description, but I do want to point out one thing. For some reason, these gloves do not pull through on the POB. I don't know why. I tried it a few times. Like I said, I'm not very good at using POB. I don't use it very often. Matter of fact, I think the only reason I use it is to show y'all the build. When y'all request it, that's when I use it. But for some reason, these gloves will not pull up in the POB, so it ain't calling your strength. It's not going to pull your fire. It's showing everything off. So keep that in mind when you look at the POB. You're not going to be fire capped. You're not going to be lightning capped. You're not going to have this armor, that energy shield. You're not going to have that strength, so you won't be able to use those skill gems. I don't know what's going on with it, but I just wanted to warn you. These gloves are not pulling in through the POB. It pulls all my gear, all my passive skills, but not the gloves. I don't understand it. I just wanted to warn you. But hey, let's do it. We are using a Quicksilver Stibnite, and we swapped this out. We are using a Sulfur Flask now. That way these other, we did swap to Armor Flask. This helps these other ones stay up. It keeps the uptime on them. Alright, let's go to the skill gems. We're using Flame Dash with Hex Touch support on Despair. That way when you Flame Dash through people, that way when you Flame Dash through the monsters, you curse enemies, minus 31 to chaos resistance. Alright, so we're using Malevolence on your Arrogance, and we're using Discipline and Frenzy. We're using Frenzy to trigger our Spell Slingers. We're using Spell Slinger with our ED, and we have a Swift Affliction, Void Manipulation, Controlled Destruction, and Efficacy. Now, with this Controlled Destruction, once you get to level 5, it will add Unnerve, which will cause enemies to take more damage. Like I said, we got a lot of leveling to do, especially with these Awakened gems. Alright, so on our boots, we are using Blight of Contagion with Void Manipulation, Infused Channeling, and Swift Affliction. Our gloves, we got a Cast When Damage Taken support set up. We have Molten Shell and More Duration, and Enfeeble. We got another Spell Slinger set up here with our increased area of effect on top of Contagion. That way they get sick and they die. Alright guys, here's our skill tree. We are going to start over here. You are going to need a lot of mana reservation efficiency just to be able to pull this off with your Spell Slingers. And this 20% life reservation efficiency, you have to have this if you want to use Arrogance with Malevolence. Otherwise, it will not work. And we have all these little nodes with a bunch of little chaos damage to help out with our damage. Because we are slinging some chaos, baby. We got a few down here that are set up with mana regen. Because you have a mana problem. There's some more mana regen. And this reduced mana reservation. Very important. You have to hit a lot of them, or otherwise you ain't going to be able to pull off the Spell Slingers. Here, reduced mana cost. If you don't put that in there, you won't be able to throw out your Essence Strain. Alright, what else? Okay, so we got this gem is the same. Just some resistances and pretty good bit of damage. here we are using the corrupted blood cannot be inflicted on you. I hate corrupted blood and I hate bleeding. But hey, let's go down this way. We did pull a lot of stuff. Oh, there's an extra node. Let's pull that. Let's put it. Let's go ahead and get a little closer to our other slot here. So in the future, we did pull a lot of nodes just so we can get into our big clusters over here. So we are working towards adding another one here, but for now, I just wanted to show you what we have. We did a large cluster jewel with Unholy Grace and Wicked Paw for some more chaos damage. And we got a medium cluster jewel for increased chaos damage over time with Unnerving Evil, Unwavering Evil, my bad, and Circling Oblivion, both for chaos damage. And we did put in a little one to help with some spell suppression and the elemental avoidance. Alright, so on our Ascendancy, I tried this out, and I don't know, it didn't feel as good as adding this other curse, which is when your despair, when you flame dash through people, that's your second curse. Your first curse is going to be withered. You know, you inflict withered on nearby enemies every second, which is amazing, especially when you're going for the chaos damage. And then we went with this, regenerate some energy shield, and cannot be stunned. Ugh, hate being stunned or frozen, which is why we're using the Brine Prophet Crown. Alright, what else we got? Alright, and I did show this. We have a Watcher's Eye with Malevolence. It'd be nice to get one that we, you know, the anger is kind of useless for us, so it'd be nice to get a different one, but they are expensive. Alright guys, we're using our Pantheon. We have everything captured now to help with some recovery rate along your energy shield and a lot of help with your damage over time. And this is going to help you, you know, reduce damage, chaos damage. I hate chaos damage, especially when you're on low life. But with our chest piece, it does not bypass the energy shield anymore. We can still take damage, but it will not bypass the energy shield. Alright, my Atlas, we're close to finishing it. We ain't done yet. Like I said, still got some leveling to do and just a few more 15s and 16s left. Alright, let's show you the Atlas. My Atlas tree is kind of set up. I'll kind of back up, and I kind of got it set up for Nico and a bunch of the Scarabs. Scarabs are awesome this league. And then the rest is just for some map sustain. Now guys, this is a very squishy build. When you're stationary, if you get in a tight spot and you're about to die, or you're up against a mean boss or something like that, when you stop and spray your blight, your brine helmet kicks in with another 1500 armor while stationary. So when you're moving, you're vulnerable. Very vulnerable. I would love to kind of make this build a little beefier, but I think I'm gonna time out right here and go to check out some of the melee builds now that the league is a little... Alright, we are res capped, and we have 79% spell suppression chance. We cannot be stunned, and we cannot be frozen. And we have a 48% chance to avoid elemental ailments. Also, some pointers. for leveling this character, you will not be able to do some spell slinger until you get all these mana reservation efficiencies. Once you get this one, this one for the cost, and this one for your reservation, and this one over here, you will not be able to use your whole spell slinger setup. But Essence Drain and Contagion on separate without the spell slingers, if you tap Contagion and then hit them with Essence Drain or however you want to do it, it will get you leveled high enough to be able to put those points in. But those three, I know they're on opposite sides of each other, but those are the first things I would recommend you getting. Otherwise, you will not be able to set this up, especially that life reservations. Otherwise, you will not be able to have malevolence in your build. I hope you like this build. If you do, you know what to do, baby. Drop some thumbs, hit that like button. It would really help me out. And hey, come subscribe. Come join the Odie Nation. I'd love to have you guys. Peace out, baby. Yeah.